Hello again, everybody. Pastor Brian here with another I Promise You. One of the things that I've been pondering lately is what should our response be when troubles hit our lives? And obviously, probably the whole world can come under that heading at the moment. Pandemic has certainly affected virtually all of us in some way, shape, or form, and trouble is coming from every direction, it seems like. And yet the Word of God has some wonderful, encouraging news for us. We find in the book of Psalm 121, verses 1 through 4, where the writer says this: I look up to the mountains, but does my strength come from mountains? The answer to that is, of course, no. Our strength doesn't come from the mountains. No, my strength actually comes from God, who made heaven and earth, and God who made the mountains. And He, this God who made heaven and earth and the mountains, won't let you stumble. Another word that has been used to describe God is He's our guardian. And He says, your guardian, God, won't fall asleep. Not on your life. Your guardian will never doze or sleep. Another translation says it this way: He who watches over you will not slumber. And so we can trust in the Lord today that even when it feels as though the world is out of control, and when all sorts of things are crashing in on us from every side, the Word of God tells us that we are to look not to the mountains, not even to the heavens, but look to the Creator of the mountains and the heavens, and that He will not allow us to stumble, and that He won't fall asleep during our difficulty and our sojourn. The Apostle Paul says it this way in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 8 and 9. He says, we've been surrounded and battered by troubles, but we're not demoralized. Well, isn't that great? He says this again: we've been surrounded and battered by troubles, but we're not demoralized. If you're feeling demoralized today, just encourage you to go take a drink from the well of Jesus. Spend some time with Him today. Let you allow yourself to sit at His feet today. And he goes on to say, even when we're not sure what to do, but we know that God knows what to do. You know, there's a lot of times I'm not sure what to do. As the pastor of our church, or just even in my own life, I'm not always sure what to do. But I do know this, that God knows what I should be doing. And I want to hear from Him. I want to hear from Him. We've been spiritually terrorized at times, but God hasn't left our side. Some of us have even been thrown down, but we've not broken. And I like to think of ourselves as very resilient. That's what the Christian life really creates in us, is a resiliency. The NIV says it this way: we are hard pressed on every side. Feels like we're being squeezed, but we're not crushed. We might be perplexed. We all have questions that aren't answered, but we're not in despair. We will not despair, because we serve a God who has made the mountains, made the heavens and the earth, and He's not asleep, He's not slumbering, He's not afar off. He's right within our very being. He's within us. He's made His home within us. And we can look to that power of Christ who dwells within us richly to encourage us, to strengthen us. And so even though we may be surrounded by all sorts of difficulties, even though we may be surrounded by all sorts of troubles and disappointments, unexpected happenings, we have a God who has not slumbered through any of it, and who will walk with us, will navigate a path for us, will show us the way how we should live, and He knows what to do. So let's call upon His name today, shall we? Let's call upon His name, the maker of heaven and earth. God bless you. Hope you're encouraged today by this word. Have a great day.